Hello everyone! If you're new here, I'm Macaron. If you're returning from a previous video, welcome back. This video is the first in a series where I design my own Pokémon. These are by no means official, just from my own imagination. Once I've made a significant amount, I may even write some additional lore and combine it into my own region. Also, I'm always open to suggestions. Let me know if you have any in the comments. Let's get into it. Don't worry, I am going to go back and color these later. I just wanted to get done with the drawing bit before I forgot what shapes I was making. Basically, as this moss matures, it casts away its stones in place of new ones, adjusting its body shape to something it likes better. The spreading of its reach is a slow process, leading most members of the species to be older than you would expect. This species reproduces asexually by splitting itself onto other rocks, meaning it's unbreedable and you won't find it hatching out of any Pokemon eggs. The other day, I was looking at moss growing between some stones despite the winter's cold. This observation of the tiny plant's true hardiness inspired me to make it into a Pokemon design. Obviously, this would need to be a rock and grass type, and I really wanted to be creative with this. The final concept was a bit of a Paras or Parasect type of thing, with the moss taking control of a stone rather than a living organism. The wavy axes, which are those little stems that you see on moss, demonstrate this unique type of moss's ability to move on its own much more rapidly than other normal plants. However, it isn't able to move about, so it needs a host, albeit non-living. Alright, ready for the final reveal? The little guy is named Axistone, combining the word axes, which I defined earlier, and the word stone. This species is classified as the Moss Pebble Pokemon, and like its evolutions, it's a rock and grass type. It can be anywhere from 1 foot to about 2 feet and 8 inches in height, and it weighs anywhere from 6 to 16 pounds. The moss growing on this stone has ingrained its roots deep within, allowing it to manipulate the rock and move about as if it had muscles. It is often mistaken for a simple stone, but anyone who kicks it may have a whole colony after them in moments. The middle stage is called Spore Rock, combining the words spore and rock, since spores are the way that moss reproduces. This species is classified as the Moss Cluster Pokemon, and it can be anywhere from 3 feet and 2 inches tall to 5 feet and 7 inches tall. It weighs between 19.3 pounds and 34.8 pounds. This colony of moss has now picked up more stones, allowing it to grow in size and power. It spends most of its time foraging for the best stones to add to its collection and growing new roots to increase its size. The final form of this Pokemon is called Boulderos, which combines the words boulder and moss. I wanted something more creative, but this was kind of all I could come up with. Let me know if you have any alternate ideas. It is anywhere from 4 feet and 5 inches tall to around 5 feet and 3 inches tall. Its length is much more significant, measuring in at a minimum of 7 feet and 3 inches, all the way up to 9 feet and 11 inches. It weighs between 348 pounds and 603 pounds. This Pokemon, which is truly just a cluster of moss, has taken possession of multiple large boulders. Its large size and formidable stature have earned it the position of guardian of any forest it may be found living in. It will occasionally shed some spores on stones it finds, leading to the formation of Axistone. If you find some of these in the forest, be cautious, as there is likely a Boulderos nearby. Hey, thank you for watching this week's video. Let me know what you think, and what you'd like to see next in the comments. I hope you've been enjoying my content so far, and if you have, why not subscribe? At the time of writing the script, there's already an astonishing 75 people who have, and I would greatly appreciate if you join them. And hey, it's free, and always undoable if you change your mind. Be sure to like this video to help spread it to others, and share it with anyone who you think would like this. My next video will be episode 2 of Stardew Valley, and I'm gonna be doing another artwork. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!